Hey, this is Joe Castiglione, and you're listening to Not Another Sox Podcast. Can you believe it?
Yankees suck! Yankees suck!
Buenos noches, amigos, and welcome to another episode of Not Another Sox Podcast. I am Jack Webster here with our producer Ian Doran, as always, coming at you live from Providence, Rhode Island. Fellas, the Blue Jays fucking suck!
They blew it. It
Yep.
was so bad, dude.
You know what? I'm okay with it. It was a great Game 7 and pretty good World Series all around, so yeah, that's all you can really ask for.
I will say to the Blue Jays' credit, really to the Blue Jays' credit, because they were always the underdogs, the entertainment value of this World Series exceeded my expectations.
Yeah, no, I thought it was going to be just such a cakewalk for the Dodgers, and they did end up winning, obviously, as
Yep.
our viewers might be aware.
Yes.
Sorry if this is how you're finding out.
Yeah. Sorry if you recorded the game on TiVo last night
Yeah,
and you were
yeah.
going to watch it today. We don't know who won.
No, the Sunday paper hasn't gotten to me yet.
I won sarsaparilla on the house.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the result other than maybe I don't feel anything about the result.
Yeah, pretty much. Even if the Blue Jays won, I probably would have felt the same way pretty much, maybe a little bit more just annoyed because, you know, they're a division rival.
Right.
And, you know, they would have that over our heads and blah, 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 blah. But, yeah, it's the Dodgers. Who cares?
It's the Dodgers winning back-to-back World Series, and that's the first time it's been done since 76, I think.
No, it was the 90s with one of those teams.
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure it was 75 and 76 with the Reds, and then no one had ever done it again after
Are you
that.
sure it wasn't 6-7?
6-7, 6-7.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're skibbity Riz.
Yeah, culturally appropriate over here at Not Another Sox Podcast. Oh, your girlfriend's yelling at you.
Yeah, she reported the stream. That's fair.
Yeah. Hi, Christy.
Yeah. Hi.
Yep. Oh, can you hit that on the right side where it has the media assets? Well, that too, right? But we can remove that logo in the top right. Are you playing with the delete me button again?
Yeah, they're not paying us this episode.
Yeah.
Even though
delete me.
delete me. Yeah.
That's a callback to the last episode. Very good one. Go listen to it or watch it. I don't know what your medium is, but that was a fun one. Back to the World Series anyway. What a Game 7. Like, this World Series seemed to have every single great thing that a great baseball series would have. It had walk-offs, it had complete games, it had blow-ups, it had slugfests, it had all of it. It did.
Yeah, it has it all.
Yeah,
Hey!
come on down to the World Series where we got baseball and hot dog and beer. I'm thinking of other ballpark things. Second hot dog.
Oh yeah, 1,000 beers.
1,000 beers. What did you think watching it? I know you kind of tuned in and out between games 1 through 7, but how did this World Series taper your expectations?
Yeah, no, it was a pretty good one. Like you're saying, you know, there were some games where it wasn't even the most interesting in the world. Like games 1 and 2, they were just lopsided on both sides. So,
Yep.
And then you have, you know, just trying to copy the 2018 World Series with an 18-inning game. And I stayed up for the entire game.
You did.
I did, up until like about 2:50 in the morning, so I was dedicated. I thankfully did not have work the next day, so that definitely helped out with my decision to stay up. But like once it was like the 12th, 13th inning, I was like, I can't not.
Yeah. Yeah, you were better than I was. At that point I saw the 13th inning and I was like, I'm just going to go to bed. And I was with a friend at that time and she goes, "Why you don't want to stay up? What if they win the 14th?" I was like, then they win in the 14th, right? It's the 13th inning. I got to work tomorrow. I'm going to bed.
Yeah. If it was the Sox in it, you're
Oh
staying.
my God. Yeah. Oh yeah. If it was a team that I cared about on either side, I would have stayed up.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, neither of these teams moved the needle for me at all.
Yeah, but you know what? Shohei Ohtani was good that game. So
Shohei Ohtani was playing in the World Series?
I know. I thought the Angels were still wasting him.
Yeah. I did ask you the other day why Ohtani signed with the Angels. Do we know?
He literally said it was a gut feeling.
It was
Yeah.
Oh man.
And I don't know about Ohtani. I do not listen to my gut because sometimes my gut says to eat that cheese dog, and then I have real upset tummy, and I do poop about it.
Yeah, sometimes my gut is an idiot.
Yeah, my gut is an idiot most of the time.
Yeah, but he got it right the second time when he said, let me get lawyers to help with this decision.
Yeah.
Hence the big contract and them being forced to win games for the next 10 years.
Yeah, and then immediately winning back-to-back World Series.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what he wanted.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool dude, and that's essentially 3 years in a row because he had the WBC and then the back-to-back World Series championships. And you know what? He has a chance to win another WBC next year.
He does,
So.
and another World Series. Actually, I mean, this guy's breaking records and making headlines all the time. If he goes WBC to World Series to year where he wins both the WBC and the World Series, he will be the only player in history to ever do that.
Other than Yamamoto, his teammate.
Wow. Wait, was Yamamoto on the 2014?
Yeah, he was.
Fuck.
Yeah.
He was pretty good.
He was pretty good, yeah. Yeah, he was also pretty good. Yeah, they're popping him out in Japan over there. I don't know if that's politically correct,
Yeah.
but they're good at baseball.
They are. Yeah, how dare you say such political things?
I know.
Japan is good at baseball.
Yeah.
Boo. Who's the Japanese? They have a few players on the market this year, but is it like Murakami?
Yeah, Murakami's the big third baseman, first baseman. And
Yeah.
then I'm trying to remember the other guy's name.
Yeah.
It was not Yamada. It was something else like that, but
Brian Mata?
yeah, Brian Mata. He yeah, that's what we're doing.
Who's
Yeah.
is it Lars?
Brian Mata, famously Japanese.
Yeah. Is it Lars Nootbaar that's the partially Korean player?
He's partially Japanese.
Lars Nootbaar.
Yeah, Lars Nootbaar played for Team Japan. Tommy Edman played for Korea.
Oh.
Yeah.
And now both, if not one of those players, plays for the Dodgers.
Yeah, just one. I think Lars
Yeah.
Nootbaar's still in the Cardinals.
That's
Until
unfortunate.
Heimblum trades him.
Yeah, I bet he gets traded in the offseason.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a little more activity from our homie Christy in the chat here. What's she saying? My eyes are so bad, and I'm
I
so
know, I can't
old.
really read either.
Yeah.
That's not like a size thing. That's
Yeah.
more of a literacy.
Well, the size matters, you know.
Yeah.
If it's too small and I can't see it. Hi, Will.
Hi, well.
Yeah. Yamamoto was insane throughout this World Series, and surprisingly, Shohei Ohtani did not will this World Series win. Actually, I think the bigger moments went to players that were not Ohtani.
Yeah, I'm going to read Will's comment because I did that.
Please.
Yeah. One of his friends unironically said they should ban Japanese players from coming to MLB, which is hilarious because if they haven't done it for Dominicans yet, then I don't think they're going to stop it for Japanese players. I don't think MLB is complaining about all these Japanese players
Yeah.
either. They are reaping these benefits
Yeah.
on a global market. Like they are expanding to not only like more of Japan, but like he is just like a Asian like superstar like in all these other countries too, making baseball more popular.
Yeah.
It's the best thing that's happened to MLB in 20 years.
Right. Yeah. It is.
This is true.
It
Like,
is.
Yeah.
No one
This
can
is the
argue
best
with you.
thing to happen to baseball since steroids.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait to tell you what they've done with steroids.
Nah, man.
They've made them better.
Yeah,
Much better.
They send them to Japan.
They do. Hey, I don't know what the rules are in Japan. Maybe Aaron Judge could go to Japan and play on steroids.
Yeah, it would probably be worse.
He probably would. Like what the British invasion did for music, the Japanese invasion is doing for baseball.
You might not want to talk about a Japanese invasion, historically speaking.
Wow.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one I'm not wrong about either.
Uh-huh. This is a funny episode. If you're listening, these are jokes. We're funny.
Yeah.
This is great. Back to the back to
Google World War II to find out more.
Oh man, AI came back with some really racist shit. ChatGPT is giving me a monologue about World War II Japan right now.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next thing we're gonna talk about, which is something else.
Yeah, something else. Yamamoto was really. Oh man. Why don't we talk about Miguel Rojas? Famous Japanese player, Miguel Rojas.
Yeah, Miguel Rojas, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Podon Lansdowne and the now very famous Jake Wallinger tweet where he said the LA Dodgers have the payroll of a small nation's GDP, and with the World Series on the line, here comes Miguel Rojas. and then with the World Series on the line, there goes Miguel Rojas.
I legit, at the beginning of his at-bat, I went to the MLB app and was just like, who's on their bench they can pinch hit for Miguel Rojas? And I was like, oh, wow. Really not anybody. Like you're not gonna pinch hit Alex Call. Like that's
You're not?
Yeah, and you're not gonna do Ben Rovolt or whatever his name is, the backup catcher that I had no idea that they even had.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Andy Pages, nope. Yeah, none of these Hai Sung Kim.
Yeah,
there's him.
Hai Sung Kim.
I was like, oh. Yeah, I guess Miguel Rojas is your best option.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, while I had that open, I did see the in-play run, so I was like, oh shit. And I did not tell you.
You didn't.
I didn't.
And you know what's even better?
I didn't spoil it.
You didn't spoil it, which I appreciate. And also, I forgot to take my stimulants, had no coffee, so I was a little itty-bitty, eepy sleepy on the couch.
Yeah.
And I had also assumed that the ninth inning, Jeff Hoffman, Miguel Rojas, the Blue Jays have won this World Series. So my eyes shut just a little bit until I heard, oh, no, that's gone.
Yeah.
That's gone.
And I knew it was gone, but
we're back in. We're back in this game. Yeah. It was gone.
Yeah, I think it was the funniest result possible because everybody was just waiting for Miguel Rojas to make it out and have the World Series come down to Shohei Ohtani.
Mm-hmm.
And they wanted this to be either the last out or a game-tying home run. There's no way he's working a walk. There's no way he's hitting a single. It is one of those two results happening in that at-bat. Zero doubt at all. And then it ends up, still mattering because it's a tie game, but there's so much less at stake because I think he popped out. He didn't even do one of the two things that he was going to do otherwise.
Right.
And they still ended up winning the game, and Jeff Hoffman fucking blew it. Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, failed his physical twice.
He never did anything really against us. He just seems like a bitch.
Yeah. Well, he lost.
He did lose.
He lost.
He lose. Yeah, he did lose, dude.
He lose. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. He had rest too.
He did. Yeah, I thought they might use him Game 6. Well, they were down in Game 6, but you get what I'm saying. I thought they were gonna see what they might be able to do, but nope. He blew it.
Sorry, I'm laughing over here. I'm still laughing at Google World War II to learn more.
Oh my goodness!
Great joke.
Yeah.
What this actually happened?
Yeah.
Nah, this is deep.
I thought
fake.
this was just Call of Duty.
Yeah. Sorry. I got distracted by that excellent joke that you had made. Congrats.
Yeah.
But Miguel Rojas beat the shit out of Jeff Hoffman, who was really stellar up to that point, and I did not expect that the Dodgers would take both games in Toronto. And they played to the last out, and Miguel Rojas played to the last out, and Jeff Hoffman lost.
Yeah, no, he did. And the one thing I do want to say on the Blue Jay side is Max Scherzer was very good that
He was.
Yeah, he tightrope walk a little bit, but for him to, be an AARP member and go out
Right.
there with a lead in the World Series.
Yep.
And, this isn't his first Game 7 of the World Series either. He started Game 7 in 2019 and also won that one.
Yep.
Or he may have not been the winning pitcher, but the Nationals did win.
Yes.
But he lost this time here, so He did say that it wasn't going to be his last season, so I am kind of glad that like he didn't have to go out on that note, because as like a secondary Nationals fans, I fucking love Max Scherzer.
Yeah.
I do not want to sign him.
Yep.
let me be clear about that.
Let
But,
me
like,
be clear.
Yeah, let me be clear.
I do not want to sign Max Scherzer to the Boston Red Sox.
Yeah, but you know, cool that Kershaw got his moment, and you know he didn't really do too much that series at all.
Yeah,
which was
speaking
also
of
very funny.
AARP members.
Yeah, very very funny, and but you know that must suck for someone like him, like all the Blue Jays.
Yeah. What Jeff Hoffman say? It's my fault those guys lost a ring. Yeah,
And
it
he's
is,
right.
Jeff.
Yeah, it is
your
Jeff.
fault,
Yeah,
Jeff.
it is your fault,
Yeah,
Jeff.
you sure
Yeah.
about that?
Yeah.
I'm sure about that. I wouldn't say it's entirely his fault. I mean, game on the line. I don't know if I want Alejandro Kirk to be coming up, especially when there's a double play ball in play. But I was wondering why Barger wasn't stealing second in the 11th or 12th inning.
I mean, you don't want to get thrown out there, obviously.
No, of course
because
not.
a sack fly ties the game,
Yep.
even with, I believe it was Vlad at third base.
Yep.
I don't get why. There's a few things in that game that I just truly don't
Go
understand.
off.
Yeah. So I'm going to rewind a little bit. I'm going to rewind a little bit to the bottom of the ninth inning.
Bottom.
So no idea why they still kept Blake Snell in that inning.
Yeah.
Like that seemed like a certain choice, because he did not look particularly great in the eighth inning either.
Oh.
Yeah. And then, believe it or not, he gets into trouble, and then you have to end up using Yamamoto anyways. But
Which, I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
quick pause. What a middle finger to the entire Dodgers bullpen that was like rested enough that they just
Yeah.
went to all their starting pitchers in the late innings. Anyway, so they went to Yamamoto.
they went to Yamamoto, which was so fucking cool. Like, again, love these Japanese players.
Yeah, big fan.
Yeah, big fan of him.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, he did his job. Andy Pages nearly killed Kike Hernandez, which was funny.
He did.
Yeah.
Bulldozed him.
Yeah. Oh wait, the one I was thinking of, I think it was in the 10th, maybe the 11th inning. I don't even remember.
Okay.
But it was the force play at home with Miguel Rojas throwing to Will Smith, and then like he
Yes.
like, just touched the plate. What is IFK doing there? First of all, he has such a short lead when you're the game-winning run
Mhm.
of the World Series.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait. The World
Or- and
Series?
This might have still been the ninth. This still might have been the ninth. And also, you're sliding, which slows you down. This is physics.
Mm-hmm.
When you could just keep running as fast as you can and touch home plate with your foot, because it's a force out.
Yep.
You don't have to avoid a tag. You don't have to slide. You could, if he just kept running, this is a completely different episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it's funny because he came in to run.
Yes.
And he didn't do the thing that he was put in the game to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Will Smith's foot even came off home plate for half a second.
Yep. No, and hey, you know, if you get a better lead or you don't slide, we're talking about a walk-off game winner in the World Series,
Uh-huh.
which has like happened like 3 times ever.
Maybe the Blue Jays just couldn't stand up to Miguel Rojas. You ever think of that?
Yeah, no, who would win? Rogers Network worth $22 billion or Miguel Rojas?
Hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. It's Miguel Rojas won that one, by the way. Famous soon-to-be free agent Miguel Rojas.
Yeah,
Second
we could
baseman.
just sign him. Yeah, we need infielders.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Like that'll be the second half of our episode. But if the Red Sox sign Miguel Rojas to cover second base, I am never going to forgive Craig Breslow.
Yeah, you know, that's very valid, but he probably just ends up retiring, or he probably goes back to the fucking Dodgers.
Yeah, Breslow. Yeah, I think so.
Craig
yeah.
Breslow back to the Dodgers. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what the Dodgers do in the offseason, but I think it's so important to know that I got my Yamamoto back from the card graders the other day, and it got a grade 9, and it is from a limited set, and it is a black refractor. So I made money. I made money on this World Series from that card.
Yeah, I got my Ohtani card graded, and that came out real good.
You did, and
Yeah.
that's a cereal one, isn't it?
Yeah, 1 out of 25.
Yeah.
For the last
Yeah,
WBC.
Fruit Loops.
Yeah, Fruit Loops.
Fruit Loops
yeah.
Ohtani. It's a serialized Cocoa Pebbles Ohtani.
Yeah.
So they got 2 wins in Toronto. I thought Scherzer was very competitive. And when he was out there, you know what I was thinking to myself is, even at 39 now, I'm like, Max Scherzer, as far as pitchers in Game 7s go, is one of the most experienced pitchers in the postseason and in Games 7.
Yeah, it's his 4th World Series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I trust him. And as much as I would have loved to have another guy out there, like maybe they open with Varland or maybe they use anyone else, I was like, Max Scherzer, of all the guys on this team, I think is the guy I would absolutely trust the most to start Game 7 of the World Series, even after some of the hiccups he's had this year.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, you have Gosman down there who was really good the postseason, and they did end up going to Trey Savage in the game. Probably should have just stuck with them over that asshole Jeff Hoffman.
Yeah.
But
Savage gave up a home run too.
He did give up
to Muncy.
You are right. Yeah, he did give up a home run as well, but he looked a lot more crisp.
He did. He throw fast.
And who knows? Maybe Trey Savage blows it even more.
Yeah.
So, there's no way of actually knowing any of this.
You know what? Put me in there.
Yeah.
I will do it.
Put Kike Hernandez in. He has a 0 ERA on the season.
Make him switch teams so we can stop hearing all this Danny Jansen nonsense. And let Kike Hernandez pitch out of the Blue Jays bullpen. I've been saying this.
Get him the save.
Get him the save. So,
even though Kike Hernandez was one of the batters in the 9th, too, so he would have been facing himself.
Wow. So, what do you think he would have done?
I think he would have succeeded.
I think whatever the result is, he would have done well. Sorry, I interrupted you. So yes, they go to Trey Savage, who was playing well, gave up a home run to Muncy. Happens. And then as far as like trusting Scherzer for 4 innings and then having Savage in there and trusting him, did you trust Jeff Hoffman was going to get the last 3 outs? I think I did.
Honestly, yeah, I thought the game was over. I didn't think they were actually going to come back, and I think if it was going to happen, I think it was like I was saying earlier. I thought it was going to be like an Ohtani home run, or like he would have extended it, and then like Mookie Betts would have ground it out.
Yeah,
yeah.
And then Miguel Rojas threw out IKF at home, and No, I'm thinking of a different home run. It was 3 separate single home runs that won the Dodgers the game.
Essentially, yeah. They got the Muncy, they got the Rojas, and then Will Smith.
In extras. And that was a fucking towering home run. That was scary. Sucks to be the Blue Jays.
Yeah, and now Will Smith has won a World Series in the last 6 years.
What are you saying to me right now?
Yeah, 6 different players named Will Smith have played in baseball each year, and they've each won a World Series.
Wait, but hasn't this Will Smith, didn't he win a ring last year?
Yeah, he did. It was, but that was, the same one still, since there was like 7 of them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, okay, I get it. I'm following the timeline now. Will Smith has won a ring in every World Series in the last 6 years.
Yes.
Even the one in 2020.
Yeah, that was the same.
Does that count?
Yeah, that was the same one.
Wait,
fuck it.
Was that the Dodgers Will Smith
that
won
was
that
the
one
Dodgers
too?
Will Smith,
Wow. Wow, his ring hand is going to be pretty
Yeah.
heavy.
No, and I mean, hey, 3 rings in 6 years, 2.5 rings. 2.5 rings.
Yeah.
In 6 years, like, that's a dynasty at this point. They've been to, 2 other ones where they lost?
No.
Yeah, well, one of them at least.
Name 2.
2018.
Oh, who was that?
They were so robbed in 2017. Yeah.
I saw someone say earlier that in 2018 the Red Sox cheated to win, which is so weird because that account was probably definitely a Yankees fan.
Yeah, no, the people that are crying over that, just
grow up.
Like literally everybody was doing it. Read a book.
Read a book. What? Everyone's doing what? Steroids?
Yeah, steroids.
Yeah.
This is medical health.
Who do you think is more excited on the Dodgers right now? Do you think Dustin May is more excited to get a ring, or that Clayton Kershaw is more excited to meet President Trump again.
Ooh, that's a good one. And Kershaw won't even be with the team. He's gonna have to like fly out on his own.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna just meet them out there. He's like, don't worry, we're gonna do a convoy together.
Yeah.
And, like, just
Hey,
on the
guys.
highway, yeah.
Yeah, you fellow kids.
Yeah, how do you do, youths? Yeah.
Youths.
What was the first option even?
Dustin May getting a ring or Kershaw meeting
Yeah,
Trump?
I think Luis Garcia, 2024 Red Sox legend, getting a ring is pretty cool.
Does he get a ring?
He gets a ring.
Oh, but he sucks.
Yeah,
but
does.
He is
so did
ass.
Dustin May, but
Yeah, I mean, Dustin May gave us more wins than Garcia did.
that's true. Which is still both negative.
Yeah, still, yeah, it's a
Both-
net negative for
Both,
all of us.
Neither really gave us many wins.
No, they
Yeah.
didn't. I think Dustin May gave us more worth than Garcia did, just because Dustin May gave us, 4 or 5 starts where we could just, like, take one of our arms off the mound and let him get some fucking rest.
Yeah.
Dustin May gave you that utility. The only thing Garcia did was blow really important games.
Yeah, no, I will forget both of them so quickly.
I will never forget Dustin May.
I will never forget Luis Garcia.
Well, why? I mean, speaking of the Dodgers and so on, I guess. Let's do your fit check.
Yeah. So this one has been a jersey a long time coming, and I finally got it. Since I said on Twitter.com last World Series that if the Dodgers won, I would get an Ohtani jersey. And I tried to buy one a year ago.
Okay.
And it's very similar to the one I have right now, which I'll show in a second.
Yep.
And the guy kept making excuses of why he couldn't ship it, and then I had to request a refund from eBay, and then I got the refund, and I never ended up buying one. But anyways, I was looking for this one specifically because I wanted it. So it's the Dodger blue. I like the nice deep blue. It's very pretty, and I don't even know if they actually wear these jerseys, but yeah, I got the Ohtani and the kanji, and this is like my 5th Ohtani jersey, and you know what? I'm probably gonna keep getting more because he's really cool.
Yeah. Do you try and buy a World Series jersey from the winning team every year?
No, not every year. I'm not gonna do it again this year, but I did it because it was against the Yankees last year.
Yeah,
It was
that's a good jersey.
I hate the Yankees.
Yes. It's also Ohtani in Japanese. What's it? Kanji, you
Yeah,
said?
kanji. Yeah, that's the name of their language. You can still say Japanese. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, it's Ohtani in Japanese. Still a good jersey to have. The fact that you bought it because they beat
Total
the Yankees,
knockoff.
even
But
better.
you know what? It's better than Fanatics
Nope,
most of the
totally
time.
real.
So, yeah.
Signed by the actual Ohtani.
Yep.
Yeah, and Japan. Japan signed that jersey.
All of Japan.
The
yeah.
Prime Minister
Yeah.
signed that jersey for real.
Oh no! Watch out for that.
No.
Gabe, no, Doug.
No.
I didn't know we were gonna get so much into Japanese politics this episode.
I mean, to be fair,
Yeah.
and I tell you all the time, your baseball history Riz is way up there with the
Yeah.
best of the best. You could tell us all about the Kyoshin Japanese baseball tournament.
Most of my Japanese history is known from the History of Japan YouTube video of the guy that does the history of the entire world and everything too.
Yeah.
Great video. I watch it all the time. I know way too much about Japanese history from this one video alone.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait until
it's just 17 minutes of nonstop information, and it's great.
Wait until I hand you a United States of American textbook. You're gonna
man.
love the Japanese history they have
Oh
in there.
man, yeah, I'm sure that there's nothing bad in there.
No, yeah, it's all
Yeah.
good. Actually, never mind. We don't have to go into the demonstrable American history classes, but you know a lot about Japanese baseball and Japanese baseball culture and players and development.
Yeah, I'm excited for the WBC. Let's just bring that on
I'm
already.
so
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
excited for the WBC. I'm gonna watch it. There, I said it.
Ah, man, bold. Yeah.
Do you have any? I mean, the second half of the episode is going to be fun. We'll get there in a minute. Looking at these teams and some of the other countries playing in the WBC, do you have any preliminary favorites? Japan, of course, and USA, of course. Do you have teams that you're looking at that you think that will be a competitive team?
Oh, I think Venezuela might actually win it all.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
They looked really good. I mean, it was that Trey Turner Grand Slam game against Venezuela. But they have some great pitchers. They have our friends Wilyer Abreu and Carlos Narvaez.
Yes.
Those are our friends.
They are.
Trying to think of who else they have. Erod's Venezuelan.
They would also have Jose Altuve,
Pablo Lopez.
Salvador Perez if he plays.
Perez, yeah. No, he'll play. Yeah, he loves
why the
playing,
fuck
yeah.
not? Like, even if he's like 1 or 2 years from retirement, if you're offered a spot on the Venezuelan WBC team, why not?
Who's Venezuelan?
Me.
Miguel Rojas.
Miguel Rojas!
Miguel Rojas. He's Venezuelan.
Oh my
I was just
God.
looking today.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Miguel Rojas, starting shortstop for your Venezuelan WBC team.
Pew, 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 pew.
Venezuelan food's also very good.
I do fucking love
Mexico's
Venezuelan
also should
food.
be pretty good too.
Yeah.
They don't have as much
Mexican
pitching.
food or Mexican baseball?
Yeah, both. Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget, Jaron Duran and his good buddy Alex Verdugo are both on that team.
Yeah. I wonder if Alex Verdugo would even make it. LOL.
I wonder if he gets a contract this offseason. That's going to be really interesting to watch. I fucking love Will interacting with us here.
Yeah, I don't know what my mouse is doing.
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. The mouse is. Oh, it's working again. I just saw it work.
There
We're
we
trying.
go, yeah.
We're trying to get Will's comment pulled up here.
I think
I will.
Miguel Cabrera is like the GM, which is very funny to have for a team where you have no actual money, like, and you're not making any trades. It's just like trying to get guys on your team.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's such a fake title, and I love it so much.
Hey, are you Venezuelan? Are you good at baseball? 'Cause
Yeah,
we could really
yeah.
use someone.
I am not Venezuelan.
Oh, yeah, me neither. That's going to be a really good team. I think they're always a fringe team. Even in the last WBC, they were really competitive. I think,
Yeah.
was it Mexico knocked them out in Game 3?
That sounds right. Yeah.
But I'm stoked for it. I'm going to watch a ton of it.
Yeah. No, I'll watch all of it.
No balls.
Yeah.
No
I
balls.
will literally watch. This
Show
all day.
me
Yeah,
your
I will wake
balls.
up at 5 a.m. every other morning.
I know you will. I've told you this story before, but I would watch you, like I would get up early in the morning for whatever I was doing, and I would watch you at 5 a.m., asleep on the couch, wake up, see the next game was on, go into your room, change jerseys into the
Yeah.
team you were rooting for, come back out, and fall back asleep on the couch.
Yep.
That's diehard shit.
I think there's gonna be a little less morning games because there's only one round in Asia, or like the one pool in Asia, and usually they'll do it in like Korea or like last year Chinese Taipei or Taiwan. And yeah, more Asian politics.
Yeah. Yeah.
But this year I think they have it in Puerto Rico and Miami and I think Houston. So there's going to be a lot better scheduling this time around too.
Yeah.
We'll do a whole WBC episode once we get closer.
We definitely will. And TBD if we end up going. I know you're thinking of going. And
I'm going.
I'm thinking of going.
Okay.
It would be fun. But we're right about at our halfway mark here. Why don't we go to commercial? We'll come back.
Cheers.
We'll come back and talk about the Red Sox. You think it's going to be chairs?
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, let's go to the chair commercial.
Yeah.
Back from the chair commercial,
Yeah,
probably.
you sit on them.
Chair. What were you saying that for in the last one? There was chairs, you sit on them, and there was another one that you had. Is it like gum?
Shoes, you wear them.
Shoes, they're on your feet.
Yeah.
Gum, you chew it.
Yeah.
And Blue Jays, you blew it. You know what I mean? Oh, whoa. Welcome back from commercial, everybody. Thank you, the Believe Network, and the like, comment, subscribe. You know, I got to put these in here, and I got to put them in right here. So,
But do it.
yes, no, yeah, no, I'm saying it because I have to. But if you don't like, comment,
This
and
is a
subscribe,
threat.
he will kill you.
Yeah.
He will find you, and he will kill you.
Yeah.
I would never do that.
No, this is all joke. This is a
Yeah, this is all
satire.
jokes. All jokes. All jokes. All
Joking.
jokes. It's all jokes. Coming back from our commercial, you know what every single Red Sox fan is going to be doing for the next 6 months is Armchair GM.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're going to give, a preliminary perspective on like what this offseason is going to look like for the Red Sox. And I'm sure everyone listening has a lot of feelings. Just remember, We're just a podcast, paid a ton of money by Craig Breslow to plant earworms to all of our listeners.
Yeah, we're deep state.
We are deep state. We are deep socks.
Yeah.
Wow. That would be a really good podcast.
I wish they paid us.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
they
too,
don't.
yeah.
They definitely don't pay us. It would be cool if they paid us. But so in 2026, we have the competitive balance tax at $244 million. The team has expressed interest in a number 2 starter and power bats as very high priorities, and bringing Bregman back as very high priorities. There are a lot of other big questions out there too about qualifying offers. You could say the future at first base. What is the direction of this team? So if I were to kind of shrink that in, right, put it under a microscope, I think the first question any Red Sox fan is asking is what happens to Bregman? Are you on the side that he is back in Boston or that he ends up elsewhere?
I mean, I certainly hope he's back in Boston.
Yeah.
Like, that would be real cool. And I think there's strong interest on both sides in returning.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be a little bit more willing to give him that long-term deal. And I think we're not going to like do like 6-7 years, like
6-7.
Yeah, 6-7. Yeah, that one was accidental.
Yeah.
But I think like a 4 or 5 year deal with some mutual or vesting option bullshit in there. Yeah. And just give them $30+ million a year. Maybe you defer some of it, kind of like you did this last season as well. And you just give him that stability to essentially, maybe not end his career in Boston, but play here for 5-6 years plus.
Yep.
So I think that's something that's really appealing to both sides, even just with the leadership. And even if that last year or two of the contract ends up, not being great, I think what you get out of it for the first few years is going to make up all for it. And if you get a ring, nobody cares about how much you're making after any of that, as long as you contribute, obviously, and everything. But I think this is the biggest no-brainer, go out and do it move of the offseason.
Yeah.
And I'm still holding out some hope that, we don't even reach official free agency. So we haven't heard too much. I'm sure, him being a Boris guy is going to play the hard hand with everything.
Yeah.
So I think it's just a match made in heaven. And, I don't know what other teams might be interested. Probably plenty of other ones. Probably the Dodgers.
Probably the
Yeah,
Dodgers. Probably also definitely the Tigers.
Yeah. I mean, they can't even give Tarek Skubal a good offer.
Oh my
so,
God.
yeah.
Those offers that they are making to Tarek
Insulting.
Skubal.
Yeah.
I would just leave. If they made me an initial offer like that, I'd be like, all right, guys.
Just trade me.
Yeah. Don't give me a second offer. I'm out.
Yeah.
But Bregman coming back, Dodgers are probably in on it. Tigers, in theory, probably in on it.
Yeah.
Boston is definitely in on it. How long is the hands-off period?
It's usually until about a week or two away, since he hasn't even officially opted out yet. And
Right.
then, we would extend we can't even extend the qualifying offer because he got one last year.
Yep.
So we wouldn't even get anything in return. So, we'll see what ends up happening with all that. But yeah.
It's going to be interesting. I would love for Bregman to come back. There are a few interesting third base options on the market, but Bregman's a slam dunk. He's already got his little ducklings following him. He means a lot more to this team than just his baseball production, and I think that's why the team should be negotiating to bring him back on a good deal that puts him in Boston long term.
Yeah, no, make it happen. There's really there's no excuse for that one. There's if you want to say they should be going after Kyle Tucker or some of these other pitchers and you miss out on them, I can understand, but there's no excuse not to get this a little bit older, somewhat injury history. It's not like you're paying him $300 million. You're going to be somewhere probably between 150 to 200 million, which should be no problem for the Red Sox.
Yes.
And, obviously you have to spend your money wisely. You have to do bullshit to make it worthwhile in
Bullshit.
Boston with deferring money and, our tax brackets and
Yep.
liberal agendas. So,
Yeah.
if he goes somewhere else, they better do a whole lot other stuff to make up for it.
Yep.
But if they sign him and then just do the few other things that they need to in the offseason, I'll be pretty happy.
Yeah. And we have this conversation every year as fans, right? Like, the Red Sox have the capacity to spend the fucking money. So obviously I advocate more for a bit. What are their spending philosophies look like right now, and how do we get the best of that? And you typically come from the side that money isn't real. John Henry has all the money and we can get him. And I think Bregman is a guy you can go over the luxury tax for without really losing sleep.
They're gonna have to go over. Like, even let's say Bregman walks and you have to sign other dudes, you're going over one way or another, and as you should.
Yep.
Yeah, as you should. Where, we don't have to be the Dodgers or even the Blue Jays and be like 350, but like, you stayed under for 2 years straight in 23 and 24 to have this window wide open. You went over last year by X amount or whatever, and you should be in that same range plus that you're going to have to, be in to stay competitive. And I already saw people be like, oh, yeah, you have to keep in mind Crochet and, Roman Anthony's extensions are also like,
Tyler Milliken. Yeah.
And who? Yeah, of course. We all begged for these extensions. Why are we complaining about this? Of course you have to factor it in now, but like, that's exactly where I want that money to be going, is guys like that. And guys like Alex Bregman. And what are we talking about here?
Who is complaining about the Crochet extension? Who is complaining about the Roman Anthony extension? Like, even the Christian Campbell extension, though it didn't immediately work out this year, that doesn't mean there's no room for Christian Campbell. And you paid him almost nothing this year. Yeah. What was it? $60 million over 8 years. That's free. That's free money. And same with Brian Bayo has his extension. Sadon has his extension. Yeah. Both guys I want on this team next year.
Exactly. So that whole thing was stupid, but there's money to be shed. Probably Masa's not here. Probably traded to the Dodgers so he can play with his friends.
Honestly. But honestly, if there's a team that might have interest in Masa, it would probably be the Dodgers.
You know what? Why not? Yeah.
Why not? I mean, I don't know who else would. The Cardinals might.
Sure, yeah.
In a trade for Sonny Gray.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. That all works.
Would you do a full salary swap, Sonny Gray for Masataka Yoshida?
Easy, in a heartbeat.
Yeah. What's the difference between them? I think Masa's at 16 and Sonny's at 25, so it'd be $9 million, right?
Yeah, and also there's 2 years of Masa versus 1 year of Gray.
Oh.
Yeah, and Gray also has a no trade clause, so he could just be like, I don't want to go to Boston.
Yeah.
There's nothing we can do. So, not leaning on that too much yet. They'll probably have to eat some, so I think Yoshida's making $18 million a year, and if you eat half of that, like you eat $9 million a year, maybe you attach a prospect. Maybe he's part of one of the outfielder trades where you're, not like dumping a guy, but like, you add that in so that way it's like less prospects or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of avenues. I think it's more likely now that he's played the outfield a little bit to at least show he's a warm body that can do it.
Yeah.
He could play first base.
Yeah.
That was the funniest. So funny still.
I would take Yoshida in the outfield over Christian Arroyo in the outfield.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
No doubt about that. You'd mentioned regarding the qualifying offers. Obviously, the big qualifying offer candidate is Lucas Giolito, and technically, Dustin May is also a qualifying offer candidate.
Technically, Trevor Story too.
Is he really? So
well, if he
opts
out, you could send him the qualifying offer, I guess. But
that's really interesting.
Let's talk a little Story before we get into the qualifying offers.
Yeah, a little bit of Trevor Story. So technically, you could offer him a qualifying offer if he opts out, but I think it looks like he's opting in.
Yeah, if I had to, there's another option too. So obviously, he could opt out, and the Red Sox are just like yeet, and they're like fine. Or he could opt in, and it's 2 years at 25 apiece. Maybe he does better than that. It's a weak shortstop market, but I think, he wouldn't want to roll the dice just in case, and I think he likes it here too, and, stable money. But if he does opt out, the Red Sox can void that by adding on a third year.
Okay.
and I believe for another 25 million or so. And I don't think that happens. So
No.
I think if he opts out, they let him walk and they explore all their other options. Maybe that is a reunion with Trevor Story or something. But I would be pretty surprised, I think, if he ended up opting out.
Yep.
I would put it only at like 70-30, but like it wouldn't. I don't see why he really would to maybe make a few more $1 million or like gamble to make a few more $1 million because he hasn't been healthy. This is his best year in like 4 or 5 years in Boston. So like,
I wouldn't even say his best year, like his best 4 to 5 month stretch. Because remember, for 2 months he was hot garbage.
Yeah, no, that's also true. Yeah, it's just very funny that we're even talking about like, oh, he could opt out,
Right?
Because like that wasn't even a thought.
Yeah.
Like middle of May.
Yeah.
Like that was just like, oh, okay, well, we're stuck with this for another 2 years, so that sucks. But yeah.
But I think he opts back in. I think he has more reason to. Was it 2 years at 55 million? Like, that's great money. Like, what are you going to go beat that on the open market? Like, good luck, dude. For 28 million a year, I don't think you're going to beat that for 2 years. You might get a longer deal with less annual value, but
the Rockies will probably give it to you because they're dumb idiots. But
the Rockies are
they'll,
dumb idiots.
they'll just bring him back. Yeah.
Hey, the Rockies have been to more World Series than the Mariners have.
That's true.
Don't
yeah.
forget that.
That is true.
And the Mariners did have Randy Johnson that one time.
Oh, they did. Yeah, and a few other guys.
Yeah. It'd be so insulting. Do you think if Story in a world where he opts out is extended a qualifying offer? I mean, why the fuck
Honestly,
not?
yeah,
right?
no, because at that point, yeah, you would extend a qualifying offer, and I think that would hurt his free agency a lot.
Yes.
I don't think a team would want to give up. It would be only a 4th round pick.
Okay.
So because we went over the tax this last year, so it wouldn't even be a 2nd round
God,
pick.
contract law is such a fucking
I know.
confusing mess.
That's not even a contract law thing. That's CBA negotiation. So that's a whole nother episode.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's going to tune in for that one.
Yeah.
CBA negotiations.
Yep.
But Trevor Story, so they would extend him the QO. They have no reason not to if he were to opt out.
Yeah, I think he's still eligible because he did get it when he came to Boston. But I think enough time has passed where he would be able to be offered it again since like a guy like Pete Alonso or Alex Bregman that was offered it last year, they're not eligible again this year.
Yeah.
So I don't, that's when all the rules start to get real, like you have to read between the lines of legal paragraphs and everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing any of that.
Yeah.
But it seems like Story opts in. I think I'm okay with that. I think the middle infield could still solidify a bit more.
Yeah, we still even need dudes, even if both of those guys come back.
Yes, we do. Like, we want Meyer
And if
at
both
second,
of them
but
opt out, you need a whole new infield other than like Marcelo Meyer.
you do, and
Yeah.
you don't have a ton of money to play with for a whole new infield.
I mean, just
If you're
go
staying
over.
under the
Yeah.
tax,
We're
right.
we're going over. I have no doubt about that. It would be so stupid not to.
Yeah, well, this would be the second year in a row we go over, right?
Yeah, and then there's not going to be baseball in 2027. So,
Yeah. 2 years in a row of going over the tax. That's 30%.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously that means nothing to us. I don't know what it means to the Red Sox.
They're not
but-
going to go like several tiers above like, where the Mets or Dodgers are. But
No.
they'll still be over.
Yeah, they would be. So I believe Story comes back. I would welcome Story coming back. Of the other guys eligible for a qualifying offer, Giolito and Dustin May, who do you send the qualifying offers to? And do you want them back?
Dustin May, eat rocks. Yeah.
Dustin May has
yeah.
more World Series rings than any other Red Sox player this year. Like this year.
Oh, this year.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so true.
Yeah. But it sounds like you don't extend a qualifying
No.
to Dustin
Yeah,
May.
I don't even offer him $1.
$1?
No, I don't offer him $1.
You don't offer him jack shit.
No. Nope.
Nope. Yep.
Go back to the Dodgers. I don't care.
Yeah, he probably will. I don't know what happens to him after, but you don't extend him a qualifying because you think he'd accept it and you wouldn't want a year of Dustin May.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Giolito is the interesting one.
That one is a real debate.
Yes.
I think everybody is seeing, every Red Sox Twitter account over the last like 48 hours.
Yeah,
Be like,
and also
"Hey,
I have an opinion.
also me.
Yeah.
Yeah. This one's a lot tougher. This is probably even tougher than the Pivetta one looking back.
Yes.
So, you know, Lucas Giolito had a very up and down year.
Yeah.
So obviously he was coming back from arm injury, and then he ended the season with an arm injury too, which is already a really big red flag for me.
Big.
But when you're talking about a qualifying offer, it's 1 year.
Yes.
You know, so it's not like you have to worry about like, hey, if he has Tommy John tomorrow, it's just money. So you don't have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you have to really think about his place in the rotation at that point.
Yes.
So you look at some of the numbers, like he had a pretty good ERA at the end of the day. The FIP was a little higher, but a lot of the expected numbers were up. A lot of the strikeout and walks numbers weren't where you wanted it to be. So I'm thinking through the eyes of Craig Breslow and the whole pitching team here. And I'm not sure he's the type of guy that they would profile very highly if he was just a straight up free agent, regardless of what happened, regardless if he was with us this last year or not.
Uh-huh.
And when you hear Craig Breslow, you know, talk about raising the ceiling of the rotation, this is a guy where if you do bring him back on a 1-year deal, he's a back end piece.
He's a 5. Yeah. Maybe
He's
a
probably
4.
your 5. Yeah. And you still, yeah, he's your 4 if on a bad team, 5 on a good team. But you do have guys like Peyton Tolley, Connolly Early, Hunter Dobbins, Dick Fitz.
Yeah.
I don't know who Richard
keep it
is.
going.
Yeah.
Kyle
Kyle
Harrison.
Harrison. Yeah, literally. You
Tyler
traded your star.
Uberstein, yeah.
Literally. You traded, like, you know, your franchise player for this starter, essentially, because fucking, what's his face?
You got it.
Jordan Hicks.
There you go.
Yeah, he's awful.
Oh,
so,
God.
Are any of those guys better than Lucas Giolito? Yeah, maybe. Like, honestly, yeah, probably between one of those 5 dudes, you're going to get as much or if not more production out of them than you would Lucas Giolito, essentially for free.
Yep.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, Patrick Sandoval also coming back.
Yes.
Yeah.
A guy.
LOL. Totally.
You know what?
Always forget about him.
Yeah, because he's been hurt.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what Sandoval does, but that's another episode.
Yeah.
It seems that the Giolito qualifying offer question is hard because Giolito would most likely accept.
Yeah.
For 1 year, $22-something million.
I you know, and same thing. I think it would be like a 70-40 of him accepting, or 70-30. Sorry,
A 70-40. So you're 110% on this one.
Yeah. And if he, let's say he declines the offer, and you know goes out there and signs with another team because it is a thin pitching market.
Yep.
Like I was saying before, you only get a 4th round pick because we went over this year, as opposed to like a 2nd round pick. So I'm not sure it's worth the risk.
Yep.
Like, and you know, it's like I was saying, it's not so much a risk, but then you know you limit yourself to getting a number 2 starter, and then the rest of your rotation set because you don't want to like push out any of your young stars or young pitchers or anything too. Or, you know, people talk about getting a number 2 starter. We could get 2 number 2 starters.
2?
Yeah,
Would you rather have $1
yeah,
or
$2?
$2?
We could get an ace. We could get a number 2. Like, there's no reason that we only have to get 1. So, like I was saying before, when you're talking about raising the ceiling of the rotation, I'm not sure Lucas Giolito's the guy that is really going to be doing that for us. Yeah. So I would probably say don't offer it. And if you're able to make something work to have him come back, it's probably going to be for less than that, $22 million or however much it's for.
Yep.
So I think you could save a few million, and it's a 4th round draft pick. I know that Roman Anthony was a 4th round compensation pick, and so was Christian Campbell or something, but it's fine. I promise you it's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, our farm system.
The farm is good.
Their farm's good. We're drafting and developing guys. Like, it's let's focus on the major league team.
Yes. Yeah, let's get a winning
These
major
things,
league
I'm
team.
not saying like the minor leagues and drafts and everything don't matter. They very, very much do. But like, it's fine to compensate a little bit of your future, maybe, in order to make the major league team better.
Right. And we've seen what development can do with the Red Sox players. I mean, Casas, when he was coming up, went from prospect number 92 to like number 6 in 1 year.
Yeah.
So, like, this development team can still churn out good players. And I imagine if you get a guy in the 4th round versus the 5th round, the team can still develop a pretty good player out of either.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the other thing, too. You might just still get that player in the 4th or 5th round, even if you didn't anyway. It's like it just pushes every guy one more back, and it's a lottery at the end of the day anyway. So I would say, Lucas, thank you for the decent 2025, but you will be forgotten most likely.
Yes. Yeah, I'm kind of the same boat. I think when we needed him this year, he was great. But for $22 million, I know as an armchair GM where I would rather spend $22 million,
Exactly.
especially in a pitching market.
And, you know, like I said, we're probably going to go over, but, like, that allows you to go over with another dude at least.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if the Red Sox do not go over, they have about $8 million to play with if they decide to hit or stay under the luxury tax. If they do go over, then why are you spending $22 million on Lucas Giolito when you could spend $22 million on Kyle Tucker, who's will probably get 25, 26, honestly.
Oh, he's going to get way more than that.
Yeah, you think he's going to get more than a 26 annual?
Yeah. No, Kyle Tucker is young. He's the best bat out there.
He's very good.
He's going to get over 400, if not 500 million.
That's a fun little mini game.
Yeah.
What does Kyle Tucker's contract look like in the offseason?
I mean, yeah, I'm honestly going to go like 12,400.
12,400?
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good fucking guess. That's
Yeah.
about where I'd put it too.
Yeah, and no, I mean, he's the shiny toy out there,
Mm.
so I would not even be surprised if Fenway Sports Group is in, even
Yes.
with our surplus of outfielders.
Yeah.
I think they want that shiny toys, but that's a whole nother conversation for another day.
It definitely is.
We'll probably talk about that more, not next episode. We got a fun one for you next week, but yeah.
Yes, we do. We're gonna have a few friends on. We're gonna try
Familiar
and,
faces.
Yeah, try and get you guys something exciting for the off season starting. But of course, today being day 1 of the off season, we have to talk about, you know, what do we think some of this is going to look like, and what do we think some of this should look like.
Yeah.
Bregman, a huge part of that. Giolito, whether he comes back or not, huge part of that. So very important places to start. The last thing I'd ask you before we play our game, right, is like whether or not Craig Breslow is a man of his word. And by that, I mean he's talking about raising the ceiling in the starting rotation. Do you think he does that, or do you think we get a lot of word salad? The same with getting a number 2, or not a number 2 starter, a power bat. Do you think he goes out and looks at guys like Kyle Tucker, Kyle Schwarber, Pete Alonso, even Suarez out there? Do you think Breslow is a man of his word in that these are things he will actually be targeting in the offseason?
Yeah, no, I mean, I do think that I think a number 2 starter is the most certain thing that we do one way or another.
Uh-huh.
And plus you have like this surplus of outfielders, like I was mentioning 10 seconds ago. You can trade one or both of Jarren Duran or Wilyer Abreu in the right packages to get, you know, a stud back. People want MLB talent back.
Yeah.
They're controllable. So between trading one of those two, you can get a very good frontline starter out of that. There's not a ton of the free agents that super intrigue me. You know, it would be kind of more of like a 3, maybe a 4 type of situation. But I think, you know, I'd be extremely disappointed if we didn't come back with a guy to, you know, complement Garrett Crochet at the top of that rotation at the end of the off season.
Yeah, and a few big names have been thrown around. Obviously, Joe Ryan, because we're in on him during this season. We'll probably be in on him now. Probably also looking at the Mariners rotation in general. Probably looking at Sandy.
We'll never make a trade with them. They're too much like us.
Yeah, their vagina is too pretentious.
Yeah,
or so
much.
Anyway, as the saying would go. But Sandy down with the Marlins is going to be a target as well. You might be looking at other guys out there who would be available.
Yeah.
We have the capital. Make it happen. I think the trade market is where you get your best number 2. But that's just me. Wow, we're looking at a few comments here. God, we've been getting a lot of activity. In our chat
Narvaez
tonight.
lost the Gold Glove. Apparently, that sucks.
That
yeah.
what?
Yeah. Who? You know what?
Who
don't
would
know.
have beat Narvaez for the catcher gold?
Probably
glove?
that fat fuck Alejandro Kirk.
Is he a Gold Glove caliber catcher though?
I mean, yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, no, he's not.
Okay.
After last night, no way. Are you ready for the game?
Yeah, you know what? I'm ready for the game.
It's a fun
I'll
one.
have a nice little popsicle after.
Yeah, and come back, listen to us more. We're gonna have some fun, goofy little episodes in the off season, and we'll
Dingler won.
be Dingler.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, Tigers.
Yeah, what a name, Dingler.
Yeah.
So yes, come back, check out a few of our off season episodes. All kinds of good stuff going to be happening here. This week, we celebrated Halloween. Yay!
Woo!
So
I forgot about that.
So I want you to think of some Red Sox podcasts.
Okay.
If those podcasts were a person, what would that podcast as a person's Halloween costume be?
So, like, I'm saying, like, if, like, Pod on Lansdowne or, like, Pod by the River.
You got it. Pod on
okay.
Lansdowne is dressed up as Grimace. I don't, probably.
Yeah. I'm gonna start off with Section 10 because they're the
Of
big
course.
boys.
Of
yeah.
course.
I'm gonna say Section 10 is Thanos because
It's
like they just have
Thanos.
like the Infinity Stones of like every single person where like they could just snap and something actually happens.
Sure.
Yeah, so I think that's a good one for them. I'm gonna do 310 to left. And
Okay.
yeah. You know what? They are doing a partner one with the Fenway Rundown.
Okay.
And they're being Rick and Morty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Which one turns himself into a pickle?
310 to left is
Is the
Rick.
pickle?
Yeah, Pickle Rick.
Yeah.
Pickle Rick. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
Ever.
And, yeah. And the Fenway Rundown with Chris Cotillo. Cotillo. See,
Hi, Chris.
Again, Section 10 rotting my fucking
Yes.
brain.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah.
Chris. Hi,
Yeah,
Chris.
hi, Chris,
We know
yeah.
you're listening.
They're Morty.
Yeah.
yeah.
They are Morty.
Sean McAdam is Morty.
Yeah. Shout out Sean.
What other podcast do we? There's so fucking many podcasts.
There
out
are a
yeah.
ton. There are a ton.
Pod on Lansdowne, yeah, they're Grimace, whatever.
They
Yeah. Pod by the River. Said that Hogdale left him. Shout out Hoggy.
Yep.
And he's, you know what? I'm willing to bet there's going to be another Red Sox podcast with Hogdale in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like he's going to be like, surprise, doing another Red Sox podcast. So yeah.
Yeah. And we love Hogdale.
Yeah,
Congrats
yeah,
to Hogdale.
yeah.
That's a huge huge
shout
come up.
out Hogdale. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's going to do a Red Sox podcast.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. Yeah. Like,
Definitely.
there's no reason why he shouldn't.
Definitely.
So Hogdale's podcast, he's going to go dressed up as a goat.
As a goat.
Yeah.
Hogdale's podcast or Pod by the River?
Hogdale's. Pod by the River. Pesky Report.
Yeah.
Pesky Report is gonna go as a sexy nurse.
Okay.
Yeah, shout out Jordan Leandry.
Wow,
Yeah,
you're only saying that 'cause-
Jordan Leandry, sexy nurse.
Sexy
Yeah.
nurse. You're only saying that because Jordan Leandry's over there.
Yeah,
Jordan Leandry is a sexy
yeah,
nurse.
he's looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pod by the River. You are going to be alcoholic uncle.
Is the that's the costume is alcoholic uncle.
Yeah.
You know what? I like it. I like it. I'm trying to think of the other big ones out there. I can think of one. One very handsome.
Not another Sox packet.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's
Yeah.
that's us.
That's us,
Let's
yeah.
go. Big fan.
Yeah. Oh yeah. PBR is Chris Farley because they're a pod down by the river.
So
yeah.
PBR is Chris
Not
Farley.
another Sox podcast though. They're gonna dress up as Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimmadale Dimmadome, which I have done many times.
You know, I also think that's a good costume choice for not another Sox podcast. Is Doug Dimmadome?
Who else is there? There's Sox Prospects. There's the Pesky Podcast. There's
Yeah, there are a lot of them.
Yeah.
I mean, you just go until you get tired. Honestly,
tired.
You've met the assignment.
Yeah, I'm
You're
tired.
You're tired. You
I'm
only
tired.
named 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You only named.
Oh, Willie
8
O'Brady won the
podcasts.
Gold Glove, though. So there's
Oh,
that. Yeah.
let's go!
Yeah, go Willie.
Live breaking news on
Live
Another
breaking
Sox
news.
podcast.
Go Willier.
Yeah, Willie.
Don't trade him.
Yeah.
Or maybe you do.
You know what? There are some instances where that trade is acceptable. Well, I'm excited for the offseason. Exciting World Series. Go Dodgers. Congrats.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, thanks to the Believe Network,
Yeah.
too. Don't forget that.
And not delete me.
Delete me.
Except for maybe next episode. Who
Delete
knows?
me.
Yeah.
Delete me.
Delete
Delete
me.
me.
Delete
No,
me.
I love
Okay.
you.
Delete me.